this paper is the title you are saying that factors determining the third sector economy of Bangladesh equality is high. So what means that third sector? At first we have to know about the first sector, then second sector, and the third sector. In this study we have considered the first sector economics is the public sector. This is the government related organization or government related economy. This is which are run by the government or the state. This is called the public sector. The second sector is the private sector, and the private sector is organized by private organization or private entrepreneurial organization which are profit motive, which are based on profit motive. In the third sector economy, in the third sector we have considered the economy that where there is no profit motive organization who are working in the economy as a voluntary, and there is no profit motive. This is the third sector. And then if we go to the next slide, we can see about the third sector economics perspective. That is the third sector of the economy is made up of non-profit, volunteer, and social groups. And each economy has a third sector in addition to the private and public sector, which I told earlier. And in the case of Bangladesh, why this is third sector? We can see that in our Bangladesh is a developing country, and the number of volunteer organization and the number of third sector economy is growing day by day. And we can see that in 2020 our all the data where GDP growth and employment growth rate is given. In this next slide, we can see about my paper. I have structured in this way. So, introduction. From a development perspective, the third sector is contributing a lot to our economy, especially in the development sector in the developing country like Bangladesh. So, in here we can see that in the per capita income and the level of education, when the mindset of the results of the interpretations of the third sector organization when economy is growing, people are devoted to, or a country's organization are devoted to in the third sector economy. In the next slide, why this economic rationality? We can see that in the third sector there are people or the organization are doing their work for the addressing social economic issues. There are a lot of social economic issues in our country. So the third sector is going for this kind of purpose because of the governmental failure. Because we know that the government cannot do this third sector economic or the volunteer organization for a nation. The government cannot take decision alone. So that's why when governmental failure, the third sector economic arises and the organization are contributing to help with the government. In the second stages, there is the market failure. That's why the third sector economic is being developing daily. And here are the introduction review we have done because we have studied more lots of descriptive paper where there is no more actual factors why the third sector economy is growing in our country day by day. There is no good work, but we have tried to do this and to apply in this sector, and the majority of the studies are incomplete with a specific goal. So we try to investigate what are the actual factors behind this. So in this methodology, we have collected the data both primary and secondary, and this is analytical and descriptive studies. We have conducted 15 interviews by sampling technique is purposeful sampling, and we have collected some secondary data from NGO Affairs Bureau and others NGO sectors website. What do we actually find? After this study, we have finding that there are so many factors. There is impact, the economic Bangladesh, the is going up, and education and health and for women development, lots of NGO and lots of health sector are doing this kind of work. The second one is the economic motive. There are lots of people or volunteer organizations are there that they only try to profit from foreigner or from foreign aid they have collected, and they will be profitable profit. So that's why economic motive is the other factor, and the third factor is political motive. Political motive, and that is when because we know in developing country people are using the first sector economy or the voluntary organizations to develop their political behavior or to develop their political identity using this. So there's another factor, and the second last is the emotional connection. There are so many emotional connections that people are willingly try to do voluntary work. People want them to remove poverty from the economy, to develop their community education, to develop the national health, or to develop the women empowerment. So that's all. And the last one is the career motive. People want to open this kind of voluntary organization so that they can do their best future career in the sector, because we know that in the developed country there has so much value of this co-curricular activities or extracurricular activities. So when a student or a person show that there is a he has a career motive in this kind of voluntary organization, he can get a chance to earn money from the foreign and to shine in his career. So this is the historical evolution of the first sector. We have started from the secondary sources of many NGOs, and you can see that we have analyzed about the country data, some from TMSS, that is Chandamara Mudra Sangha, that we know that the BRAC. So there are the historical evolution of the first sector. There are the emotional connection, and actually they are wanted to do better for the community. So first sector arises. So we can collect the data from the NGO or the database. That is the number of NGO. You can see the data here. The number of NGO that registered NGOs in Bangladesh. From 1996 to 2019, the data are available, and I have just doing it. And the discussion is that this finding reflect the theories, work, and the factors behind the first sector development. And we can find that people are working in the voluntary organizations, and there are a level of large per capita income, when people's income are going day by day, when people are education rate is growing day by day. People want to develop their community. People want to develop their other community in educational sector, in health sector, in all kinds of sectors. So this is the point that this is the factor why the third sector economy is great. And in this conclusion, we can see that in the modern world, development countries, many private sector organizations are work apart from government and private organizations with the governmental help. Without government help, actually the third sector economy can't sustain the economy. And there are some limitations also, because future investigations can focus on more quality